Good morning and welcome to Storytime. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for joining in this week, joining us today. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and I hope you're ready to roll on with us for the rest of this week. Thank you so much for joining in. And today we have a very special book, a book that is very close to my heart right now, right here in Oakland. My city is Oakland. And this one is written by Kamaria, Lofton and illustrated by Stephen Anderson. Thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Storytime. I am excited because Storytime has teamed up with the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair and we will be reading books from authors that will be participating in that and beginning with this one right here. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime and I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited for Storytime but also for the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair that will be happening on the 12th of December, this Saturday at 10:30 to 1:30 and hosted by Storytime right here. So please do join in and see all the amazing work that is being created by our amazing authors. Yes, work that is inclusive, work that celebrates our community. And yes, indeed, we'll be celebrating mostly authors and creators from the Bay Area and Oakland in particular. So please do join in and see all the great things that are happening from there. And today we're reading Kamaria Lofton's My City is Oakland and illustrated by Stephen Anderson. I hope you enjoy this one. Even if you don't live in Oakland, I think it is still a great way to celebrate a great city and I hope you can find the beauty in your own city as well and get to enjoy that. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. But remember, December 12th, the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair is happening. So please mark your calendar, mark that date, December 12th. It is happening and we will be right here hosting it on Storytime. Please do join us and see all the amazing creators. And if you want more information, please go to the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair event page and you can find the link on the Storytime platforms. And as well, if you just search on Facebook, Social Justice Holiday Book Fair, you will be able to get more information about that. Welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy Monday. Let us see who is with us today. Good morning to you, Lydia Yamaguchi. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Of course, Lydia is co-producer of Storytime. Thank you so much, Lydia, for joining in this morning. Hope you are doing great. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Santo Nagara, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, indeed, Kamaria Lofton in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. Molly and Birdie, how are you doing today? And today you are in Oakland. Yes, we're showing Oakland the love. Thank you so much for joining in. And to you, Jonathan, as well. Thank you so much for joining in as always. I hope you had yourselves a beautiful weekend and I hope you enjoy this lovely day out there. I've not been outside myself, but it does look nice and bright. So I hope it is a good day indeed. Amanda, West, Sarah, and Nathan out in Illinois, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. How are you doing? I am glad you are here. Thank you for joining in. And you say happy Monday to everybody. Yes, indeed. Happy Monday right back at you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West in Illinois. And Brave Man, good morning to you. How are you doing? Lucy and Wally, how are you doing today? Enjoying waffles this morning. Oh my goodness. I am so hungry right now, Lucy. Thank you for sharing that though. I appreciate you. You've given me an idea for what my breakfast will be. Good morning to you, Lucy and Wally, and of course, Anne Braveman out in LA. Good morning to you. Ellen Edwards in Chicago. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining in. And Jade Yeomans and Ava Scarlett. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in today. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Santo Nagara, appreciate. So if you want to join in on the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair, please do check out the link that has been posted by Santo Nagara in the comments and you will find more information about that. And of course, there are videos on the Storytime YouTube channel and of course the Facebook page. You'll be able to find a video with the organizers talking about that event. Thank you so much for joining in. Ellen Edwards, you're saying Chicago is great today. Well, I hope you're enjoying it because you're brightening up our day here. You're making it less gray out here by being with us. Thank you so much. And I hope we can do the same for you. Good morning to you, Jade. One more time. Say happy Monday to everybody. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for joining in. And Ava Scarlett, how are you doing today? All right. So to kick off our week of social justice holiday book fair, books here on Storytime this week, we have My City is Oakland, and we are going to get started with that one. I hope you enjoy it and you get to learn a little bit more about this amazing city. My City is Oakland, written by Kamaria Lofton and illustrated by Steven Anderson. And of course, this one is published by Like the Moon Press. Like the Moon Press. My city is magical. Oh, ice cream. Fenton's! My city is sweet. I know just my ice cream spot in Oakland. My city is historic. My city is historic, tasty, and unique. Absolutely. My city is you. My city is me. My city is Oakland. Come and see. My city is vibrant. My city is green. My city has giants. My city is clean. My city is you. My city is me. My city is Oakland. Come and see. My city is charming. It's out of this world. My city is walkable, a colorful world. My city is a kingdom. My city can jam. My city is stylish. My city's well read. Absolutely. My city is staying. Even though some teams have left, the magic stays on in Oakland. Some have not won since they left. My city is staying. My city can zoom. My city has pride. We welcome you. My city is you. My city is me. My city is Oakland. Come and see. And of course, there's some amazing fun facts on the back of the book about this beautiful city of Oakland, and you get to see so many different things. So if you can, please do check out where you can get yourself a copy of this book, and you can read all about the extra information on the back and get to learn a little bit more about Oakland. But yes, indeed, it is a city that we're proud of, a city that we love, a city that is indeed called home by many of us. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed that one. But this and many other great books will be available at the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Do join in and see what that one is all about. Do join in. Saturday, 10:30. Saturday, December 12th at 10:30 to 1:30. Do join in and check out all the amazing things that will be happening on there. There'll be panel discussions. There'll be children's activities. There'll be children's books. Everything you can think of. Perfect day, perfect way to spend a Saturday. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. That was My City is Oakland, written by Kamaria Lofton and illustrated by Steven Anderson. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. But we are not done. We are not done. Tomorrow, we are back with another exciting book, another one from the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair, and this one will be They, She, He, easy as ABC. Do Do join in for that one and find out what it's all about. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today, and I hope you enjoyed the book that we had for you. Let us see who is with us, and yes indeed where you're joining in from. Good morning to you one more time, Jade and Eva Scarlett. Thank you so much for joining in as always. Appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you have a great rest of the day where you are. Thank you so much for joining in. Harmony Beth, I am glad you were here today with us again. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed that story. Yes, indeed. Oakland, the beautiful city. Good morning to you. And of course, Clementine Ford, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Wells, I like bananas, do you? I do like bananas. Thank you, Wells, for sharing that one. And of course, good morning to you as well, Clementine. Thank you so much. And Eli, I hope your school is going well. Thank you so much for joining in. Shannon Henricks, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Please let us know where you joined in from and who indeed was joining in with you, if anybody with you. Thank you so much. Shamar in Mayfield, good morning to you. Thank you for joining in. I hope you had a good weekend. Hello to you, Heather Farah and Enid from Marcy Treed, Oregon. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, indeed. Do share the pride of your city. Absolutely love to hear about that. Thank you so much. And of course, Inosanto Nagara, you're saying Grand Lake Theater. Yes, indeed. It is a treasure right here in Oakland. Thank you so much for joining in. We love those giraffes. Absolutely. Oakland Zoo. And do remember, please, we know that right now places may be closed, but please do find out ways in which you can help keep those places open, keep those places funded. So thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Rocco and Clay and Chriselle, you are here. Perfectly fine. I am glad you're here. Better late than never. I am glad you are here and joined in for that story, and I hope you can catch a recording later on. And of course, do check out if that book is available at your local library, or indeed check the link below to see where you can get yourself a copy. Thank you so much for joining in. And Rocco and Clay also appreciate you for joining us in on Saturday for the test run. Thank you, thank you. All right, and yes, indeed, do check out the Storytime platforms to learn more about the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. I am excited about it, and I want everybody to go and see it on Saturday. You can be as cozy as you want, because this time it is virtual. We will be online, so please do join in and look at all the amazing creations from the comfort of your couch. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And Tanika Gaston, thank you so much for joining in from Concord with Ava and Ayana. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have yourselves a beautiful rest of the day. Oh, Anne Braveman, you say, great book. I spent part of my childhood in San Francisco and Marin. Love going to Yoshi's in Oakland for jazz. Absolutely. Another great treasure right at Jack London in Oakland. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Beautiful place indeed. And actually, I think I've been to Yoshi's it's been a while now, but I think it's been maybe a couple of years. But yeah, it was always a beautiful place, always great. Erin Corgan, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you're here. To everybody that joined in Story Time today, please remember the big thing happening on Saturday, the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Do join us for that one. But of course, many, many stories to be read before then. And of course, tomorrow we're back with they, she, he, easy as ABC. Do join in for that one tomorrow. Thank you so much. This has been Story Time. Much love from me as always, and I will see you again right here, 10:30 Pacific time. Do join in. Bye-bye.